I'm a drake amongst drakes, a drake amongst woke fakes as of late, a drake wading in waters of racism, dishonesty, and hate. It's hard to see people trying to take over another people's identity disrespectfully at any cost, saying they're the first this, original that, trying hard to write a history in their favor because they are lost. Because their identity has been stripped from them, their culture, their language, their roots dug up, and now they are digging for a place amongst the realm of men. I get that when you stand up against the masses, you get persecuted, getting dropped in pay, and getting taken away your shoes, as you see with Ye and Kyrie saying blacks are the real Jews. Fines and being made to be an example if you stand up against the masses, blaming them for being anti-Semitic, doing to them what they've been doing to Native American leaders. This shit is pathetic. Africans saying the black American is not part of them because they are too proud to say they sold European their own as slaves. Saying the black American is never from there to eliminate the theory of how the first human trafficking system behaved. Thus giving fuel to the fire of some black Americans that they were from the America's first. Unfortunately, everything they throw to prove it has been debunked in the worst. It's troublesome to see a people stretching in all directions trying to find out who they really are, going so far as to perpetrate and appropriate cultures in disrespectful fashion because their need for supremacy outweighs their humanity by far. Now, I'm not against finding yourself and finding peace and reconnecting to your roots. I'm not against those mixed individuals with indigenous blood in their boots. As I see it, I don't care if you're black native, Asian native, Mexican, or Hmong native, and you're claiming your native side. Speak the language, learn your ways, and show your native pride. What I don't care for is native erasure, those trying hard making the claim that they were the first here and that the Native Americans are Mongolian and stole their land. I'm like, mofo, the slaves mixed with the tribes in the South for protection against the colonial tyrants. The Native Americans welcome you into the tribe with an open hand. Over time, we all became mixed, and there were never any full-bloods, as the colonialists call it. The blood quantum was designed to breed the Native American out. No natives. They can take our shit. You say they don't give you the blood amount you deserve to be. They cut it in quarters because that's all they see. So if you're just under half, they give you a quarter's worth of blood. At that rate, there'll be no Native American left. Then the government can burn the treaties and stomp them in the mud. That's when they're free to rape and pillage the land, and there'll be nobody of the earth to make a stand. To all you wobble out there trying so hard to be a people you are not, saying you're going to get your supposed land back. Where were you when this land was under attack? Where were you when we protested against the government for our rights, or when we marched on capitalism at the stronghold of colonist sites? Where were you when our children were ripped from their mothers' arms and sent to boarding schools to die? Oh, now you want to claim first American, trying to erase a proud culture through all this, idly standing by. You see, the Native American people were mocked, misrepresented many times in films and features, called derogatory names to put down, even now being called creatures. As the Native American struggles to keep the treaties fulfilled, the Wabo wants these treaties killed so they can scavenge up the government scraps like vultures, like kids stealing from Miss Muffet's pie as it cools on the windowsill. Now, I don't care if you're the real Israelite, as some blacks claim to be, or you're the original inhabitants to which it stands. To me, it's how you represent that culture and live by everything it stands for and what it reprimands. If not, then why claim the culture as your own if you don't live by the teaching? Makes no sense to me. Yet, this is the disrespectful activity all over the platforms I see. Disrespectful melanated people claiming to be the copper-colored beings the first settlers wrote about seeing, like they're the only ones who are dark. Melanin is in every indigenous human being. If you don't know, Native Americans get darker in the sun and lighter in the winter months, yet Wobbles dismiss this fact like supremacists. Then people wonder why people are mad at those types of people who think they're gods and goddesses with superiority and supremacy over all. They don't see they themselves are creating division and separation, both large and small.